Hello and welcome, my name is Chris from ChristopherHolt.com and welcome to the final video in this little series of three where we're talking about how to overcome low back aches and pains. And we're using exercise for low back pain. Now again, exercise for low back pain isn't the traditional sort of gym-based exercise that you may think. It's a 7-step process, and as I talked about in video number 1, the first one is removing the cause. Step 2, 3 and 4 is building a neutral posture that has good endurance, and that when we move around we're able to control that neutral posture. So we're in control of our body in that neutral posture. Okay, so that's steps 2, 3 and 4. In this final video we're going to be looking at steps 5, 6 and 7 very briefly. Now step 5 is bringing mobility to the joints of the body. So the main mobile joints we're going to be talking about is the shoulder, the thoracic part of the spine, the hips and the ankles. So we want to bring mobility to those. If we can bring mobility to those, it allows our body to move with less pressure going on the ligaments, tendons, muscles, cartilages, joints themselves. So again, straight away, if we become more mobile, we take away the pressure from the joints so we don't bring about pain to those joints. So step 5 is mobility. Step 6 is then starting to introduce what's called pulsing. So when we open doors, when we lift, what we want to start doing is, instead of like before when we were lifting something, it would be in a very methodical way, and we would hold our core in nice and tight and we would lift all the way to the top. With this one we're going to do a little bit more of a pulsing action. Now what I've done is I've used a picture of Tiger Woods here and his golf swing. So number 1, we talked about mobility. Now obviously you can see his hips are just slightly pointing to his right, but his shoulders are very much twisted and pointing away out to the side here. So he's got a very mobile spine. So what he's been able to do is create that mobility, which will take away pressure. When he comes to his backswing, he's going to take away pressure from his back, because he's mobile and he's able to distribute that all the way through that swing. Now next, what he does is when he starts his swing is he pulses the core. So he contracts and the core contracts. All the muscles of the core contract as he starts the swing. As the club moves through the air, his core starts to relax. And then as he hits the ball, his core contracts again. So when we lift, we need to engage the core as we lift. Or as we initiate the lift, I should say. As we then lift up into that standing position, we may relax the core. Now not completely, but just slightly. So we relax the core slightly. As we then catch it at the top, we then contract the core again. So step 5 is bring mobility, and step 6 is bring a pulsing action to our movement. So contract, relax, contract. So when we push a door open, it's as soon as our hand hits the door, our core contracts. If we're pulling a door open, as we go to initiate the pull, it contracts and we pull the door open. And then step 7 is again just bringing control to that, so we don't do it in an excessive manner. Okay, so step 5, bring mobility. Step 6 is contract, relax, contract. And then step 7 is bringing control to it, so we don't overexert the contraction and the relaxation, again, which can bring pain to our joints. Okay, so that is the 7-step process of how to overcome low back pain. If you want to find more videos, come to the website, ChristopherHolt.com, click the link below. Many thanks for watching. I will speak to you in another video.